10 mind-blowing facts you didn't know about life on Earth. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, where we feed your curiosity with amazing science. Today, we're going on an incredible journey to explore just how astonishing our planet and its living creatures truly are. We've got 10 mind-blowing scientific facts that you might never have heard before. Or perhaps you'll be surprised all over again. So, are you ready? Let's dive right in. 1. Octopuses' 3 hearts and blue blood. Our first story takes us to the mysterious depths. With an incredibly intelligent creature, the octopus. How many hearts do you think an octopus has? The answer might shock you, it's 3. 2 smaller hearts pump blood through their gills to collect oxygen, while the third, larger heart, circulates blood through the rest of their body. But here's an even more surprising fact. This main heart actually stops beating when they swim. That makes swimming a really exhausting activity for them. And unlike our red blood, an octopus's blood is blue. That's because while our hemoglobin is iron-based, an octopus's hemocyanin is copper-based. This copper-based blood works much more efficiently in cold, low-oxygen deep-sea environments. Pretty wild, right? 2. Humans and bananas, a surprising genetic link. Next up, prepare to be amazed. Would you believe that we, as humans, share genes with a banana? Yes, it's true. Humans share approximately 60% of their genes with bananas. Of course, in terms of total DNA, it's only about 1%. But that 60% figure highlights how fundamental functions, like cell division and oxygen consumption, are universal across life forms. Going further, we share about 85% of our DNA with mice and 61% with fruit flies. The fact that seemingly vastly different species have such deep genetic links makes you ponder just how incredible the origin and evolution of life really are. 3. The ocean, Earth's oxygen factory. Where does the precious oxygen we breathe come from? Many of you might immediately think of tropical rainforests. And you'd be right, they contribute. But did you know that roughly half of Earth's oxygen is produced by our oceans? The ocean is teeming with tiny plants, algae, and bacteria, collectively known as marine plankton. Among them, a species called Prochlorococcus is a super producer, responsible for generating a staggering 20% of the oxygen in our entire biosphere. That's more than what all tropical rainforests combined produce. It really makes you appreciate just how vital our oceans are. 4. Water's mysterious triple point. Water is such a familiar substance to us. But did you know it has a very special moment? It's called the triple point of water. At this unique temperature and pressure, water can simultaneously exist as a solid ice, a liquid water, and a gas water vapor. All 3 states, at the exact same time. This phenomenon isn't just a cool party trick. It's incredibly significant scientifically, because it's such a precise and unchanging phenomenon. Scientists use this triple point to define the Kelvin temperature scale, which is a critical reference in all scientific research. Pretty mind-blowing that something so common has such a precise and fundamental role. 5. More trees on Earth than stars in our galaxy? Our next fact takes us to a massive scale. You've probably looked up at the night sky and marveled at the countless stars, right? Our Milky Way galaxy alone is estimated to have between 100 billion and 400 billion stars. But what if I told you there are far more trees on Earth than stars in our galaxy? Scientists estimate there are approximately 3 trillion trees on Earth. That's up to 30 times more than the estimated number of stars in the Milky Way. If trees were evenly divided among everyone on Earth, each person would have about 420 trees. Of course, they're heavily concentrated in places like Canada, Siberia, and Scandinavia. It just goes to show how much vibrant life thrives on our planet. 6. Hot water freezes faster than cold water? The Mpemba effect. In science class, we all learned that water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius. But what if I told you that hot water can sometimes freeze faster than cold water? This puzzling phenomenon is known as the Mpemba effect. This effect is still a subject of active research and debate among scientists. There are several hypotheses. Some suggest that hot water might have weaker hydrogen bonds that rearrange more easily as it cools, making ice formation quicker. Others propose that hot water loses more mass through evaporation, reducing the amount of liquid that needs to freeze. Or perhaps hot water has stronger convection currents that distribute heat more efficiently as it cools, helping it freeze faster. It defies our common sense, making it a truly fascinating mystery. 7. Humans and giraffes the same number of neck vertebrae. When you think of a giraffe, its incredibly long neck is probably the first thing that comes to mind. But would you believe that this super long neck, and our own much shorter necks, are made up of the exact same number of bones? Yes, it's true. Both humans and giraffes have 7 neck vertebrae. While our neck bones are only about half an inch tall, a giraffe's can be up to 12 inches long. That's how their neck grows to be 8 feet long and can weigh 600 pounds. Yet, it still follows the same 7-bone rule as most mammals. Some scientists believe the first thoracic vertebra in giraffes acts more like a neck bone, giving them extra flexibility beyond their official 7 cervical vertebrae. It's amazing how evolution can create such diversity, while maintaining basic structural plans. 8. One lightning bolt enough energy to toast 100,000 slices of bread. When you see a lightning storm, you can feel its immense power, right? But have you ever truly imagined how much energy is contained in a single lightning bolt? A single lightning bolt releases over 5 billion joules of energy. That's enough to power a 1,000-watt toaster for 58 days straight. Considering the toaster uses about 100,200 joules per slice, a single lightning bolt could theoretically toast 100,000 slices of bread. The sheer power packed into one flash is just astounding. 9. A blue whale's heart the size of a golf cart. What's the largest animal to have ever lived on Earth? Even bigger than the largest dinosaurs, it's the blue whale. Fully grown, it can reach 108 feet long and weigh over 200 tons. So, how big is the heart that pumps blood through this colossal creature? While some myths claim it's the size of a Volkswagen Beetle, that's not quite accurate. A blue whale's heart is massive, about 5 feet long, 4 feet wide, and weighing around 400 pounds. That makes it closer in size to a small golf cart. Just imagine the power of that heart, pumping blood through such an enormous body as it glides through the ocean. 10. Humans and chimpanzees similar hair follicle count. Finally, a fact about ourselves. We often think of ourselves as much less hairy than chimpanzees, right? But surprisingly, humans and chimpanzees actually have about the same number of hair follicles, roughly 5 million each. So, why do we appear less hairy? It's because human hair is much finer and shorter than a chimpanzee's. Human body hair comes in 2 main types: terminal hair, which is thicker and found on the scalp and face, and vellus hair, which is much finer and covers the rest of the body. These hairs serve various functions like temperature regulation and protection. So, while the density of follicles might be similar, the type of hair makes all the difference in appearance. And that concludes our journey through these amazing facts about life on Earth. What did you think? I hope you found it enlightening to discover just how many incredible scientific facts are hidden all around us, often unnoticed. Science always offers us new wonders to explore. We'll be back next time with even more fascinating stories. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching.